CD Projekt Red has officially announced The Witcher 4, marking the beginning of a new saga in the Witcher universe. This installment features Ciri, the adopted daughter of Geralt of Rivia, as the main protagonist. Players will follow Ciri's journey as she takes on Witcher contracts, delving into her unique abilities and tools, including advanced magic powers and a chain weapon. The game aims to explore what it truly means to become a Witcher, offering a darker and more grounded narrative. Powered by Unreal Engine 5, The Witcher 4 aspires to deliver the most immersive and ambitious open-world experience in the series to date.
You chose her.
Screamer is a reimagining of the classic 1995 racing game developed by Milestone. This new iteration transforms the original into a futuristic, story-driven racing experience. Collaborating with Japanese animation studio Polygon Pictures, the game features animated cutscenes and includes voice acting by Troy Baker. Players can expect a narrative that intertwines themes of human will, revenge, love, and greed, all set against a sci-fi backdrop. The storyline unfolds through the perspectives of various characters participating in a street racing tournament organized by a mysterious figure.
What it takes to defy death! Show me the strength of your will, Screamers!
Developed by Pearl Abyss, Crimson Desert is an open-world action-adventure game set in the expansive continent of Pioner. Players follow Cliff, the leader of the Greymanes, a band of mercenaries, as he navigates a war-torn realm filled with political intrigue and mythical creatures. The game offers a rich narrative experience, complemented by dynamic combat systems and a vast, immersive world. Utilizing the Black Space engine, Crimson Desert delivers stunning visuals, dynamic weather systems, and a seamless open-world environment.
I had my own mission, seeking out my Greymane comrades.
What I can tell you now is that this mission will restore the disrupted province.
For those who have died, for those who have survived, and for those who will...
Game of Thrones Kingsroad is an upcoming open-world action RPG developed by Netmarble. Set during the events of Season 4 of the acclaimed HBO series, players assume the role of a newly introduced character, a bastard of House Tyre, a minor house in the north. Following the Red Wedding, the protagonist is summoned to defend their ancestral home, support the Night's Watch, and rally support against the looming threat of the White Walkers. The game features familiar characters such as Jon Snow, Varys, Jaime Lannister, and Cersei Lannister, with some original actors reprising their roles.
Don't underestimate no.
Developed by GFA Games, Pioner is an open-world first-person shooter MMORPG set on a post-apocalyptic Soviet-era island. Players take on the role of a former Special Forces soldier trapped on an isolated island following a technological catastrophe. The environment is rife with dangerous anomalies, mutants, and hostile factions. The game emphasizes survival and exploration, offering both PvE and PvP modes. Players can interact with various factions, undertake story-driven and faction-specific missions, and explore a vast world approximately 50 square kilometers in size, excluding dungeons. Dying Light the Beast is a standalone installment in the acclaimed Dying Light series developed by Techland. Set 13 years after the original game, players once again step into the shoes of Kyle Crane, who has endured years of captivity and experimentation. Upon his escape, Crane embarks on a quest for vengeance against his captors, navigating the treacherous and post-apocalyptic Castor Woods. This new region offers a dynamic open-world environment with a day-night cycle that influences gameplay and enemy behavior. Players will encounter various factions, assist survivors, and confront formidable adversaries, including a mysterious creature that haunts the forest. Developed by Tripwire Interactive, Killing Floor 3 is the latest entry in the action, horror, first-person shooter series. Set in the year 2091, players join the rebel group Nightfall to combat the monstrous creations of the megacorporation Horzine. The game emphasizes cooperative multiplayer gameplay, allowing up to 6 players to team up against waves of grotesque Zeds. Each character class offers unique abilities and access to a diverse arsenal of weapons, enabling players to tailor their combat strategies. The game is designed to deliver intense and visceral combat experiences with a focus on teamwork and strategic planning. Gearbox Software has officially announced Borderlands 4, the latest installment in the renowned looter-shooter franchise. This time, players will venture beyond Pandora to explore an entirely new planet, encountering fresh environments, enemies, and a vast array of weapons. The game continues the series' tradition of combining intense first-person shooter gameplay with RPG elements, offering a rich narrative and cooperative multiplayer modes. Players will assume the role of new Vault Hunters, each with unique abilities and skill trees as they seek hidden alien treasures and confront formidable adversaries. Project Robot is an atmospheric side-scrolling puzzle platformer developed by 2024 Studios. Set in a dystopian post-apocalyptic world, the game follows a robot who escapes from a factory and befriends the last human girl on Earth. Together, they navigate a harsh environment, solving puzzles and evading dangers as they seek to escape their bleak reality. The game emphasizes storytelling through its environment, focusing on the developing friendship between the two characters and their journey toward freedom. Developed by Legion Studio, Covenant is a first-person dark fantasy action-adventure game that immerses players in a vast, interconnected world filled with perilous kingdoms and ancient mysteries. Players assume the role of a divine messenger, a warrior angel dispatched to execute the will of the composers. The narrative centers on uncovering the fate of Malak, the eldest of the messengers, who has succumbed to the abyss, leaving a trail of devastation. As players traverse the expansive landscape, they will discover various fighting stances, spells, weapons, and gear crafted by legendary heroes of old. The game emphasizes close-quarters combat, allowing players to master martial arts, secret magic, and ancient weaponry.
The way forth is long and dark. You must be most brave. 10,000 swords stand before you. Then 20,000 knees shall...
Announced at the Game Awards 2024, Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet is the latest project from Naughty Dog, renowned for titles like The Last of Us and Uncharted. This new intellectual property ventures into the science fiction genre, presenting a space opera universe with a future punk aesthetic. The story follows Jordan A. Moon, a resourceful bounty hunter portrayed by Tati Gabriel, who becomes stranded on Semperia, a planet that has been isolated from the rest of the universe for over 600 years. Players will navigate this enigmatic world, utilizing retro-futuristic technology and engaging in a narrative-driven experience that emphasizes character development and emotional depth. Obsidian Entertainment has unveiled The Outer Worlds 2, the sequel to their acclaimed sci-fi role-playing game. Set in a new star system with a fresh crew, the game retains the original's satirical tone and immersive RPG elements. Players can expect an expanded universe, offering more action, a diverse array of new weapons, and enhanced graphics. The narrative continues to explore themes of corporate dominance and personal freedom, allowing players to shape their journey through impactful choices.
Should have been in the first game. More action. More weapons. And more graphics. Get ready for an adventure that took 3 times longer to make, but will almost certainly be 2 times bigger.
Baby, 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 you ain't seen nothing yet.
Developed by Team Clout, Ill is a first-person survival horror game that plunges players into a grim, post-apocalyptic setting. The game emphasizes visceral body horror, featuring grotesque creatures that can be gruesomely dismembered, creating a chilling and immersive experience. Players must navigate through eerie environments, solve puzzles, and combat terrifying enemies, all while uncovering the dark secrets of a once peaceful town. The game utilizes Unreal Engine 5, delivering polished graphics and realistic physics to enhance the horror atmosphere. Developed by 10 Chambers, known for titles like Payday the Heist, Payday 2, Den of Wolves is a cooperative first-person shooter set in the techno-thriller environment of Midway City. Players form teams to execute high-stakes heists involving corporate espionage, sabotage, theft, and assassinations. The game emphasizes strategic planning and teamwork, allowing players to gather intel, choose their gear, and meticulously execute their plans. The dynamic and immersive world of Midway City offers a variety of challenges and opportunities for creative problem solving.
Keep moving!
Plant the explosives in the window. Hang in there, we're almost ready.
Divided the enemies line up one by one like a real foot soldier. Stand my ground when I stare them down, cause they can't control us.
Squad 44 is a tactical World War II first-person shooter that focuses on large-scale, realistic battles requiring teamwork and strategy. The Pacific Front expansion introduces new factions, the Imperial Japanese Army and the U.S. Marine Corps, along with iconic battlegrounds such as Iwo Jima and Guadalcanal. Players can engage in historically inspired combat scenarios utilizing an extensive arsenal of faithfully recreated weapons and vehicles. The game aims to deliver an authentic World War II experience, emphasizing coordination and tactical gameplay.
再び我が家に帰れないことを覚悟した。
天皇陛下、万歳！
Capcom has announced Onimusha: Way of the Sword, a new installment in the classic action-adventure series. This game serves as a reboot, introducing a new protagonist and storyline while retaining the series' signature blend of hack-and-slash combat and puzzle-solving elements. Set in a supernatural version of feudal Japan, players will battle demonic forces using a variety of weapons and abilities. The game aims to deliver a fresh experience for both longtime fans and newcomers. Developed by Saber Interactive, Turok Origins revitalizes the classic first-person shooter series with a cooperative third-person perspective. Players assume the roles of legendary Turok warriors, confronting ferocious dinosaurs and a menacing alien threat intent on annihilating humanity. The game features a high-stakes adventure that can be undertaken solo or with friends, offering a fresh take on the beloved franchise. Developed by 1047 Games, Splitgate 2 is the anticipated sequel to the original arena shooter that uniquely combined fast-paced combat with portal mechanics. Building upon its predecessor, the sequel introduces a class-based system featuring 3 distinct factions, each offering unique abilities and playstyles. This evolution aims to add strategic depth to the gameplay, encouraging players to adopt more thoughtful and coordinated approaches in matches. The game continues to emphasize its signature portal mechanics, allowing for dynamic movement and innovative combat strategies. Developed by Neki, Spine is a single-player action game that blends intense close-quarters gunfights with the stylized aesthetics of gun-fu cinema. Set in a cyberpunk world, players control Redline, a rebellious street artist equipped with a sentient combat implant named Spine. Together, they challenge an oppressive AI regime in a quest to rescue Redline's captured brother. The game emphasizes fluid, cinematic combat, allowing players to perform choreographed moves with firearms, creating a dynamic and visually engaging experience. Spine utilizes Unreal Engine 5 to deliver detailed environments and lifelike animations, enhancing the immersion in its dystopian setting.
I never asked for this.
Software has announced Elden Ring Nightreign, a standalone cooperative action survival game set in a parallel universe to the original Elden Ring. Unlike its predecessor, Nightreign emphasizes multiplayer gameplay, allowing up to 3 players to collaborate in overcoming challenges. Players, known as Nightfarers, can choose from 8 distinct characters, each equipped with unique abilities and ultimate attacks to combat formidable monsters and bosses. The game features an ever-changing map that shrinks over time, intensifying the survival experience.
Tragedy must be averted.
Interland Studio has unveiled The Long Dark 2 Blackfrost, the sequel to their acclaimed survival game. Set 1 year after the appearance of the Aurora, the world has plunged into darkness, and the residents of Harmont and its surrounding wilderness struggle to survive. Players can choose to face the harsh environment alone or collaborate with others, navigating new dangers in this expanded survival sandbox. The game introduces new mechanics, including radioactive storms and a manual instant camera with various film stocks, enhancing the immersive experience. Light Studios, renowned for titles like It Takes Two and A Way Out, Split Fiction is an upcoming cooperative action-adventure game that blends science fiction and fantasy elements. The narrative follows 2 rival authors, Mio and Zoe, who become trapped in a simulation of their own stories by an antagonist aiming to steal their work. Players must navigate through diverse levels, each introducing unique mechanics and challenges, ranging from riding dragons in medieval settings to maneuvering as spherical robots in futuristic environments.
Stories to life.
I can't do this.
Please calm down.
It's time.
You can't shut. No! Accidentally, they end up in the same simulation.
What are you doing in my story?
Something bad is going on here.
And there, they find out that their stories are about to get stolen.
No one escapes my simulation.
Developed by Ryuga Gotoku Studio, renowned for the Like a Dragon series, Project Century is a newly announced action-adventure game set in Japan during the year 1915. The game aims to immerse players in the historical context of early 20th century Japan, exploring the cultural and societal shifts of the era. While specific details about the storyline and gameplay mechanics remain under wraps, the development studio's reputation suggests a focus on rich narratives and engaging action sequences. Developed by Tallboys, Militsioner is a first-person adventure game set in a surreal Soviet town overseen by a colossal policeman, the Nightreign. Players find themselves accused of a crime and must navigate the town, interacting with its inhabitants and devising strategies to escape the ever-watchful giant. The game emphasizes stealth, exploration, and creative problem-solving within its unique and oppressive atmosphere. Developed by Holograph, Sand is an open-world multiplayer sandbox game set in a post-apocalyptic desert environment. Players can explore vast dunes, uncover ancient ruins, and engage in combat with various factions and creatures. The game offers a dynamic weather system, vehicular gameplay, and a focus on player-driven narratives and interactions. Developed by Plarium, Steel Hunters is a free-to-play hero shooter. Set in a futuristic world, players control hunters, giant robots designed for combat, engaging in gladiatorial battles against both monstrous creatures and other players. Each hunter possesses unique abilities and weapons, allowing for diverse playstyles and strategic depth. The game emphasizes teamwork and tactical gameplay, requiring players to adapt to dynamic environments and evolving challenges.
We were born to do this. To hunt and fight for freedom.
You will suffer my strength before you even see me. I am the apocalypse!
Developed by Hangar 13 and published by 2K Games, Mafia: The Old Country is the latest installment in the acclaimed Mafia series. Set in early 1900s Sicily, the game explores the origins of organized crime, immersing players in a gritty underworld where they must navigate complex family dynamics and societal challenges. The narrative-driven experience is brought to life with authentic realism and rich storytelling. Characteristic of the series, players will engage in third-person action-adventure gameplay, utilizing period-appropriate weapons and vehicles, and making choices that influence the unfolding story.
To become a man of honor, repeat these words. I swear my loyalty.
Rematch is an upcoming fighting game developed by Arc System Works, renowned for titles like Guilty Gear and Dragon Ball FighterZ. The game features a diverse roster of characters, each with unique abilities and fighting styles, set in a vibrant anime-inspired world. Players can engage in fast-paced, combo-driven battles across various modes, including a story campaign, online multiplayer, and local versus matches. The game utilizes a 2.5D art style, combining 3D character models with 2D backgrounds to create a visually stunning experience. Developed by Argon Studios, Dark Water is a cooperative extraction horror game for 1 to 4 players. Set on an alien moon, players command custom submarines trapped beneath a frozen ocean, navigating the icy depths to scavenge for supplies and survive against deep-sea threats. The game emphasizes teamwork and strategy, requiring players to face enemy submarines in naval warfare and dock at abandoned outposts to gather resources. The eerie underwater environment and lurking dangers create a tense and immersive atmosphere. Developed by Declazon, They Are Here, Alien Abduction Horror is a first-person narrative horror game that immerses players in the unsettling events at Grayswood Farm. Players assume the role of journalist Taylor Fox, who arrives at the farm to investigate reports of mysterious lights in the sky, erratic animal behavior, and other unexplained phenomena. Armed with tools such as a flashlight, camera, and video equipment, players explore various locations, including the farm and a nearby military base, to gather evidence of alien activity.
Found out that there was a secret military complex near the farm that nobody knew about. The military was monitoring the Sherman family. Something terrible happened here 30 years ago, after which a series of inexplicable events began. Now, I feel like someone is watching me.